Hello, WikiTree.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
There's one person here. Who are you? Post a comment so we know.
I think they forget about us on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Once a month, right?
Because it's once a month.
Once a month.
Oh, there's 3. Woo!
First Wednesday of the month.
I know, we need like a catchy song.
Who's watching? Talk to us.
Who's out there somewhere?
On the first Wednesday of the month.
That microphone back.
Mags and Chris.
Hi, Megs. Hi, Chris. Where's Joey?
Why is it in here? Why isn't Max here?
She had other stuff to do.
And Tim's here.
I'm confused.
Hi, Tim.
Tim, hello.
Do we want to give people a few minutes to crowd into the chat room?
Mm-hmm.
So
I hope everybody.
How was May for you guys? Let's just chat about ourselves for a minute.
May.
Do you remember May? I don't. It was 2 days ago. I have no idea. No.
It's gonna be May.
Justin Bieber, right?
No, Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake.
That's right.
It's gonna be May.
I'm old. What can I say? Hi, Azure.
Hey, Azure. Yeah.
So
May.
how was your May, Aowen?
Let me see. My husband's gallbladder surgery in May. He had emergency gallbladder surgery, but that might have been April.
I can't remember.
It all meshes together.
We've had like 4 major car repair things going on. And I've been to urgent care, I think 3 times now for different things. That was May.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was a good month. But I found a dog today, but I had to give it back.
That was sad. My neighbor lost the dog today, and they got it back, but it wasn't the same dog that you found.
No, different dogs. It would be really weird if it was the same dog.
It really would.
I was like, Julia, I found this dog in Utah. And you were like, oh my gosh, that's my neighbor's dog in Illinois. So I drove the dog back to Illinois.
And you were really fast, too.
Oh, yeah. Jared, it's so true. We are all traumatized by every month.
It's true.
It's been a weird year.
I've just been working a lot. Work like
still at the hotel?
Yeah. 6 days a week now.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Yeah. Cleaning rooms. Woo!
Oh boy. I've been cleaning rooms some, but they're in my house. So
it's better when it's your own house and not cleaning other people's stuff. So
yeah, it's been May was a blur, kind of. Everything kind of ran together for me.
Yeah, March through May was just like
yeah. Hi, Tom McCorkle. You're new to WikiTree.
Tommy
from the Bayou State, Louisiana.
That's his classic hello every time Tommy says hello from the Bayou State. And hello, Marty. He said hello.
Just comment on the silliness. That's true.
Yeah, that's basically what we're here to do.
Accurate.
We're good at that.
Mm-hmm.
We can find silliness in just about anything.
That's true. Especially this late at night, even in the morning. Anytime. So since we talked about May for us, I was going to talk about what happened in May for WikiTree. There are some few things that happened. If I miss anything that you think, guys, please let me know in the chat. So one of the things was the how we made the middle name changes the warning settings, so you can go into your settings now and turn off that middle name warning for if you're working in countries that, maybe they don't have middle names. So that was one thing that happened in May. We made that change on WikiTree. So yeah. Have any of you guys actually turned that feature on? Did any of you guys work in areas where there are no middle names? Anybody? Okay, I'll keep going and see.
On the surnames? So you said?
The middle names.
The middle names.
I have a lot of ancestors that were in areas where they didn't use middle names, so. But I'm not going to turn it on because I still have most of my people here.
Yeah, the majority of mine would have or could have middle names too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine too. So I never turned it on. And then also the enhanced editor works on the free space profiles now. That also happened in May instead of just person profiles.
I'm sorry, what was that part?
The enhanced editor.
Oh, that, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was reading the comments.
And then there was also how WikiTree builds the DNA test connections. That also changed a little bit. Instead of rebuilding them every night, we will now only be rebuilding those that need to be rebuilt. So just kind of stuff on the backside. So those are 3 things that happened in May. Also, we had the Germany Project Regions Team launch in May. It's a collection of 6.
It's awesome.
Collection of 16 teams. That happened earlier in the month. That was pretty exciting. It's always exciting when projects release new things or start working on something else or a new project or sub-project. So that's always fun. And then also the Scotland project got revamped. So there's new flag and clan stickers and all of that. And thanks to Bobby, and I don't know who else, but she was on who posted it on G2G. And you can find all this stuff. If you're interested in stuff like that, you can follow the announcements tags on G2G or follow projects on G2G as well. Also, the Magna Carta project is starting to restructure itself as well. Well, that's June. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I clicked the wrong one.
Yeah.
I opened the wrong one.
I add a little tip regarding following tags. So most of us have used up all of our 20 tags, right, with surnames and projects that we're in. Yeah. So I made a little thing in my biography where I have extra tags that I like to follow so that I can just click into them really.
Oh, that's cool. When you share your profile later, maybe you can show that.
Yeah, I will. Just because, sometimes when you're searching for a tag in G2G, they're a little bit hard to find sometimes if it's not something that is in the top list.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Was there anything else that you guys that happened in May that you guys can think of for WikiTree? Anybody in the chat that happened in May, or if you want to share what happened in May for you, please feel free.
Did something cool happen? Did you make a cool discovery? Did you break through a brick wall? Did you find a new feature on WikiTree that you didn't know existed? Because there's so many of them that even I'm like, oh, I didn't know we had that.
Oh, Kelly Burns said, found out today I'm 6th cousin, 3 times removed from Wallace Simpson. She's horrified.
Well, it didn't happen in May, but because my dad is visiting and he found a whole bunch of my grandmother's stuff that he scanned and gave to me, because she basically wrote about her whole life, and there's pages and pages, so that's all scanned now, and I have it in my computer that I have to do.
Marty said, what about the Ancestor app? I forgot that did get announced in May. I just was playing with that today. That's a fantastic app. I love it. I downloaded all my ancestor lists into a spreadsheet, and now I've got tabs for each of the categories that I have ancestors in. So
thanks to Chase Ashley.
Yes.
That was a thing. We could talk about that. his app.
Here, let me. I'll share my screen. We can look at it real quick.
Yeah, let's do that. Because
Okay.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
So exciting when someone makes a new app.
I know. It's fun. I admire these people who are good at doing magic with the API.
So should I put mine? Let's do 10. I don't know.
20 goes remarkably.
American Revolution. Let's see. No, I put an asterisk. Oops.
I found out I do not have any royalty. I'm just so disappointed.
Look, I have 4.
Look at that.
Wow.
Rob, Thomas Lewis, James Rabb, and John Seaman. All 3 of them are from my mom's side. Rob, Rab, and Seaman. And this one's my dad's side. Cool. Let's take another one. I probably don't have anything else. Mayflower. I don't have any Mayflower passengers, I'm pretty sure.
I used to have some Magna Carta stuff, but somebody changed something and they're all gone now.
I'm not a notable. U.S. Civil War. I think I have that.
Civil War.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice.
This is the Civil War.
I had a couple of Civil Wars. I can't remember. I think I had
what's yours ID, Julie?
Fiscus FISCUS-32. Of course, you knew what the dash was there, right? Sure.
10. You have 0 ancestors with 10 generations.
Oh, yeah, to 20.
I think you have to have the sticker or the template.
Yeah, the sticker has to be there. Maybe it wasn't.
Let's check the American Revolution for you.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking
You have
of.
3.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the American Revolution. The Civil War, I must not have. I know I have some, but I don't think they have the sticker.
Magna Carta. Do you have any Magna Carta? Nope.
So there's a good reason to add categories so that the
or the sticker, yeah.
For the
New
sticker.
England witches.
I don't have any of those.
Oh,
I have Palatine immigrants and New Netherlands settlers.
you can look at Chris's or Azure's. They both asked in the comments.
Oh, did they give me their?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't let me copy.
A minute ago. Who was it?
Can someone spell it out for me? One of them. Fair.
Robinson 27225. That was 27225.
Oh,
is that Azure's?
Yeah.
You have a bunch of Palatine immigrants too.
Look.
Azure, are we related?
Wait, maybe I need to. Maybe that was still yours, Julie's. Hold on.
Oh, could be.
Because this is Fiscus. That'd be very
Yeah, that would be
small world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's one of my immigrant ancestors.
No Palatine for Azure. Ooh, American Revolution. Look at Azure has 12. Wow.
Jer wants to know if there's an ancestor list link from our profile page, but I don't think it's on the profile. I don't think it's on any of the menus yet, is it?
I don't think so.
You have to go to WikiTree
apps
wiki/app, right?
Yeah. Oh, she has witches. Let's go look at her witches.
Oh, she's got everything.
She must be good at putting stickers on the profiles. I am not.
I'm not.
Well, I don't think I have any witch. I have boring ancestors. Where's this witch thing? What? Wasn't there a witch one?
Yeah. New England. I think is it under New England?
New England witches. There we go.
Yeah.
1. You have 1. Let's look at her. Let's look at the profile. Ooh. Also Puritan migration as well.
Along with a picture even.
And her tombstone and her death warrant.
That's a cool profile.
That is. Nice job. Did you do all that as your...
That's part of the Puritan migration one project. So I don't know. It's probably a team effort.
It looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Chris wanted you to check his too. I'll spell his
What's
last
his?
name.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
FERRAIOLO. I think he's 2, aren't you, Chris?
2. Do you have any witches, Chris?
Yeah, 2. I apologize if you can hear my family talking in the background.
It's taking a little bit. He probably doesn't have witches, so let's just go to American Revolution. Let's do you have witches, Chris? It is the American Revolution for Chris. Oh, he has a few too.
Oh, he said he might. Oh, that's American Revolution. He said he might have witches, I think.
Hold on.
Azure did not have a profile. You should have just taken credit for it, Azure.
Mayflower? Does Chris have any Mayflower? No.
So if you know that you have somebody that falls into one of these categories and they're not showing up, you should go improve their profile and make sure the sticker gets on there.
You can also check the orphans, see if any of your ancestors don't have a profile manager. Look at all these you can adopt, Chris. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh,
look at this.
Oh my Lord. I had 40 some on my list, I think.
I don't even want to know how. I think I usually try to adopt all mine because I know they're my ancestors.
I think I've accidentally released some of mine to the wild, and then when I see somebody adopt them, I'm like, oh no.
See, look, I only have 7 here. Look at me.
Good job.
Well.
I probably have a bunch.
I don't even recognize these last names, so that says
you do or don't.
I don't recognize these last names.
Yeah, I was the same way. I was surprised. I had some Huguenots in my list that I was not aware of.
Oh. Marty has 120 immigrants to America.
Wow. I had a nice list of those too. I can't remember how many I had though. I think Marty and I are distant cousins, aren't we, Marty? We end up working on the same surnames sometimes.
Yeah, thanks for pointing out the ancestor list maker, whoever said that. That's a cool thing.
It is really easy to
check your orphans. Adopt your orphaned ancestors. They need love.
Too many.
Mine probably need a lot of love.
Mine probably
does need a lot.
A few lines that farther back have people working on them, but it's like rare for me to actually cross paths with a WikiTree who's on my lines.
Like, yeah, I rarely do too.
And Aowen has 2 families to research.
I have 2. Yeah. Well,
didn't you just add a 3rd?
Oh, husband? Yeah.
I was just talking about biological and adopted.
Oh, I know, but that's why I said adding a 3rd.
Yeah. He hasn't done any of his, right?
Yeah, a lot of his has been done. His mom's genealogy, and we're Mormon, so there's a lot done. He has, interestingly, nobody cares about this. I don't even know why I'm sharing it, but I looked at his family tree, and I found out that his grandfather on his dad's side was born in New Mexico. And like all of his grandfather's siblings died in and around the Albuquerque area. So I was like, did you know you had a connection to New Mexico? And he was like, I didn't know that.
Maybe you're related.
You have roots there too. It's not just me. So yeah.
You and Marty need to converge your fiscus lines.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I knew that there was a connection. Last time we looked, our lines had not converged. That's right. I know that they probably do somewhere. Marty, yours came from Germany too, correct? Mine was Frederick Fischfuss.
Juror says, isn't 20 generations not enough to reach Magna Carta signers?
I don't know. Maybe it depends on how old you are.
Sarah can't math usually,
So
so I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, that's a lot of math.
yeah, we can't do math tonight.
No. Okay, so I don't think there are any more announcements for the month of May that happened. So.
Do you want to do this? Just mention the superstars.
I would love to.
Be a star.
We had, I think I said 5 superstars in May.
Something like that.
One of them is in the chat.
Woo.
I wonder who it is.
I know. We'll get there in just a moment. On May 5th, we had Corinne Morris, who received a superstar from Susie. She said, Corinne is the fount of all knowledge in the Wales Project and is always willing to give generously of her time in helping others, especially when it concerns the Welsh language. She embodies what it means to be a wonderful WikiTreeer, and we're grateful that she is amongst us. I should have read that with an English accent, because, Susie.
Next one.
No, I won't be doing the next one. No, on May 15th, Jen Hutton received one from Bobby Hall. She said, Jen has been working magic on our Flatland project's 5-star profiles. She's made them come alive and made them beautiful. She's a very special member of our team, and we are very grateful she decided to join us. And Jen has a really cool anime drawing as her profile picture.
You want to share your screen, Julie?
Oh, no? Sure. Yeah, let me do that. My entire screen. Oh, Vivaldi would like to record this computer screen. Do I have to say yes to that?
Yeah, because technically I guess we're recording.
Now it's making me go into my preferences to do that. So.
Oh, well then don't worry about it, Julie.
I'll try again. It might let me. I don't know. It's not working, is it? I'm using a different browser these days called Vivaldi, and I haven't ever done this in here before, so I'll just keep reading. So anyway, then our next superstar receiver was Azure Robinson. Congratulations, Azure.
Yay!
And Mindy Silva said, Azure not only exhibits the high level of knowledge and excellence expected of greeters, she has gone above and beyond collaborating with and supporting the project. She has offered her shifts up to others with stricter life schedules, jumped in whenever needed, and created help pages for crucial member and greeter tasks without being asked. Every aspect of her interactions with the project and the members further illustrates her dedication to the WikiTree community. Nice job, Azure. Really good. And after Azure, we had Alex, and I think it's Stronach, who was awarded the superstar by Debbie Ho, who said that Alex is a great team player, jumping in to cover duties when others are unavailable and taking on various roles within projects. It is a pleasure to work with him. And finally, towards the end of May, Michael Christmas was awarded the superstar by Joe Fitzhenry. She said, Michael is everything a WikiTreeer should aspire to be. He's a great genealogist and very helpful and supportive of others. We are very lucky to have him as a member of the England Project. His enthusiasm for restructuring the Orphan Trail showcased his talent for collaboration, and now he leads that team by example in coaching the next generation of WikiTreeers. Oh, and in his spare time, he also runs a one-place study and works on England's managed profiles. Nice work, everybody. I love reading.
Yay, superstars.
Yay.
You're a star.
Take a little bow, Azure. We can't see you.
Do a curtsy.
And Marty said there's still no connection in our fiscus line, so someday we'll find it. So what's next?
Let's talk about the new section that's been added to member profiles.
Cool.
It's called the genealogist section because it's information about genealogy. Weirdly. I just wanted to give a little bit of background because I've seen people posting where it seems like they think this was just perhaps a cosmetic change to improve, the look of the profiles. That was a little part of it, but there was a whole lot of other things going on that if you're already a member, you probably wouldn't realize it's happening. For example, the way someone becomes a member changed. So it used to be they would join as a guest, a greeter would leave them a comment, and then they'd have to volunteer, and then they'd have to be confirmed manually by a greeter to become a member of the site. Now, they join as a guest, and they can go through what's called an upgrade to family member process. They can fill out this genealogist section that we're going to show you, and then they automatically become a family member. They're at that level. They still have to sign the honor code to become a wiki genealogist, but they don't have to wait anymore to get confirmed, and then they can just do this form and upgrade. And one of the greeter leaders sent some greeter stats. This is just a fun side note, but we've had more, like percentage-wise, more guests have gone on to join and become family members than how we were doing it before. So in this short time, it seems like it's members or guests are more encouraged to move to the next step. So there was that. The other part of it is we would love to see all genealogists everywhere come and have a profile on WikiTree. We get, obviously there are a lot of them who already have their tree somewhere. They don't want to come and start over on WikiTree, but WikiTree is great for cousin bait. It's a great way for people to find them. And so we're hoping that people will come and do a profile and at least say, I want to talk to cousins and here's where you can find my tree. Or, I don't want to be on WikiTree. I don't want to put my whole tree, but here's where you can find it. But at least they're there on WikiTree too. So part of it was for that. We're trying to draw in more genealogists who may not want to have to put their whole thing out there again, but who may just to correct, errors that they see, or just, be available.
Cousin connect, cousin bait.
Yeah, the cousin bit. So we're kind of.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just saying on that same aspect, it might turn out that if they're here as they don't want to put their whole tree on, as the longer they're here, they might find that a lot of their ancestors are already here. So it wouldn't take much for them to connect.
They would just have to put a few generations and then they're connected. So those were sort of all things that went into this, improving the process for people joining, trying to draw in more genealogists, and then it's a helpful section to have on the profile. I think it's great because when I go to a member's profile now, I immediately can see what they're interested in, what they're working on, what they're following, badges they have there, their little blurb about who they want to talk to, or just whatever they want to say about themselves. So I think it's great. I'm happy it's not on ancestor profiles. That would make no sense, which is what. But I think on member profiles, it's a great thing to have. And you'll see, we've given the option to hide and customize in different ways. So it's not.
Yeah, it's pretty flexible.
Pretty flexible.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sarah.
Yeah?
Julie can't share her screen. And since I have to click through a couple different screens to go through this, will you share your.
Yes, I'll share mine. Okay, hold on. And I'll go through. Share my screen.
And then you can just kind of point along to what I'm talking about.
Okay. So this is mine.
That's hers. So here's some of the parts of it. So the genealogist section optionally appears at the top of family member and wiki genealogist member profiles. The point of it is to invite communication and to highlight the member's genealogical interests and activities. So you can see at the top of hers, we know she signed the honor code. You can see when she joined, how many contributions she's had, how many thank yous. It's all right up there at the top. And then it goes to I just lost my place. Hold on. Oh, yeah. So communication preferences. This is your genealogy communication preferences, and they're displayed up there at the top. These tell other people who you want to communicate with and whether and where other people can see your family tree. Which one did you pick, Sarah, for the first one?
Everybody. Anybody?
So I just wanted to point out, like, when you do the questionnaire, which I might have you edit in a sec so people can see, but it says, actually, why don't you do that real quick? Just go ahead and edit. So for question number 1, it says, I can't really read it.
Who are you interested in communicating with about genealogy?
Yeah, and so then it says nobody.
What happens when I click nobody? Oh.
Do you want to close your account?
That gave me a good chuckle.
So if you click anyone, it doesn't say I want to talk to anyone. So Sarah, click anyone and then save it and go back so people.
That's what I had before. Do you want me to pick something else?
No, because I just want them to see.
Oh, okay.
Where they can. I want them to see like what it says in here isn't exactly what it's going to say on your page. So like, you can see what Sarah says. It doesn't just say anyone. It's got a little bit more detail than that. So you can kind of play around with it and see what it's actually going to say, and see which one works best for you.
What? We're all talking at once. I say this is the sort of change for us that you really have to play around with and get used to before you make up your mind whether or not you're okay with it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of things happening there, and there's a lot of ways that you can kind of customize it and make it your own. So the first one, will you go back to it?
Oh.
So that first one talks about who you're interested in communicating with. The second one is where you can share if you have your tree somewhere. So you can say it's not online. You can put a link to Ancestry or your Family Search or wherever else you might have a tree that's online. And then you can click on WikiTree. And if you click on it's on WikiTree, when you're on your profile page, it will give them a list to your ancestors. So someone can click on that and go straight to see your family tree. You're part of the family tree. The next few sections are about your genealogical interests and activities. So if you've taken DNA tests, you can check that there. Any tags that you're following will show up there. You can hover over the green tags and it will show you what people have put for the comments.
Not here.
Probably
these are examples.
Yeah, you'll have to go back to you can go back if you want for a second. So for the tags, like you can hover over them. Maybe.
Yeah, I did.
Why is that not working?
You can't see it?
No.
Oh, no. Maybe because I know why. I know why. Because, okay, hold on. Let me redo this so you guys can see it properly. Oops. I clicked it. Can you see it now?
Oh, yeah. I can't read it. It's too small where I'm sitting.
So Sarah is following Callus. Click here to see all the genealogists following this tag. Sarah writes, my maiden name, there are many Callus profiles, blah, 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 blah. Well, all that I wrote about it.
Yeah, so you can hover over it to see why people are following the tags. And then next to that, you can see the badges that people are displaying that they have.
And then the my most active surnames in 2020.
Yeah.
I worked a lot on unknown. Look at that.
And that's on mine.
On ones I've never heard of. So you have the surnames there and then the badges. So kind of all the genealogical interests and activities are in that area. It is fairly customizable. There is a question number 5 where you can really kind of make it your own. Sarah, if you want to go back to edit. Yeah. Question number 5. So here You have so many characters where you can just kind of write, additional things you want people to know about you. This is as customizable as the biography section, so you can put photos, you can do the markup that you can do in profiles. You can do all that in this little section and kind of make your own little, welcoming to your profile section if you want.
A1 actually has a photo on hers.
I do. I could try and share my screen in a second after we kind of go through these. So there's some things you can do if you don't love it. You can just hide the whole section. There's an option next to the edit button on your profile that says hide.
That's just temporary, though.
Yeah, that's a temporary. It'll hide it for that period of time where you're looking at it. You can do a permanent change. We'll talk about that in a sec. But you can hide, show, hide, show, hide, show, hide, show from right there. And then you can go to your settings.
Settings.
And if you scroll down, there's a section called Genealogist section of profile where you can decide how you want it displayed. If you don't want it displayed, you can opt. Is that where you can opt to just have number 5?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this last one here.
So if you can opt to just have your specialized section show, which means the communication preferences section will go away and it'll just be the little blurb that you did like that. So you can have nothing show, you can do just number 5.
And if you don't have anything written for number 5, nothing will show at all.
Nothing will show there. So those DNA tests and tags, you can still edit those in the usual places. The top surnames will just appear. You can't do anything to customize those. And badges will still appear, but you can hide and rearrange them as usual.
I'm going to put mine back. Display full section. Let's show them what this one looks like. So it just doesn't have that communication thing.
Yeah, it just shows the part that you put in. Pretty cool. Let me see if I can share mine real quick.
If not, I can pop yours on mine too. Ooh.
Oh yeah, why don't you just do that? Langhoff 2.
I can. It's so easy. I just type your first name in, and then it pops up.
Awesome.
You can't do that for many people.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, so you can see I put a little image in mine. I was testing it out to see.
Did you just use the image template to put that in there?
Uh-huh. Yep.
It looks cute.
Abby made that for me a long time ago.
Oh.
So yeah, so play around, like make it your own as much as you can and see how you feel about it.
We want to show Julie's too.
Yeah, let's show Julie.
Oh, I can show you the tag thing that I did. There's a template that you can use to add tags like that, so you can have them linked to G2G or wherever. So they're down in the top of my biography, Sarah.
Gotta go fast. Okay. Oh, look.
Yeah, so you just put, template notation. You put tag, link, 2 words, and then a pipe, and then the name of the tag. So I've got you see I've got the thons on there because that just makes it easier for me to get to those when we're thawing.
Mm-hmm.
I just find that handy because, like I said, it's just a few more clicks to get over to G2G or whatever.
Yeah. So the last thing about this genealogist section is we're looking for examples so that we can put them on the help page so that other people can look and see, kind of what people are doing. So we kind of have 2 different ideas. One is for usage by active WikiTreeers. And so here are kind of some examples we're looking for. So if you have done your genealogist section and it kind of fits into one of these, then you can message me or message Sarah or just let us know so we can look at it and maybe include it on this page as an example. So topical project leaders. So if you are a leader of a topical project and you put a blurb about that in your genealogist section, we would love to use that as an example. If you have an one name study or one place study and you put a blurb about that in there, if you're a cemeterist, a greeter, or an adoption angel, if you have a DNA example in there, if you're Dutch or other non-English language member and you have it in a different language, we'd love to show an example of that. If you've gotten really creative with the number 5 and done your something cool and creative with the formatting, that would be great. Or if you're an app developer and you're pointing to your app from there, those are all different things that we're looking for examples of. So if you've done something cool with your genealogist section, just email us so we can see if it's something we can include.
Do you think the tag thing would work in the genealogist profile thing?
Yeah, it should, because it's just a template.
Yeah, I would think so.
I mean, the only thing you don't get from using that is you don't get notified on your daily newsletter. But
yeah.
it makes it easier to get to them.
Yeah.
So the other examples we're looking for are from usage of genealogists who aren't active on WikiTree, which kind of fits in with what I was talking about earlier, about how we're just trying to kind of draw genealogists, even if they're not super committed right now to doing everything on WikiTree. So we're looking for examples of genealogists who use their profiles more as cousin bait, like someone will find your WikiTree profile and be able to get in touch with you through that. So someone who likes the idea of WikiTree but's busy with other genealogy projects like Roberta Estes, Judy Russell, they're not going to add their tree to every single genealogy site that's out there. Someone who thinks their ancestry here is inaccurate, please, if that's you, feel free in your genealogist section to say, I think everything here is wrong. Here's where you should go look for stuff. Feel free to do that. Someone who mainly uses Family Search or Genie, if you have that in your genealogist section, or someone who mainly uses desktop software. So we're just looking for a lot of different examples of kind of how people are using that section.
And the greeters will probably see some of those people, so when they're making their new profiles.
Yep. So greeters, I don't know if we have any. Azure, you're the project coordinator for the greeters. So greeters can help watch for good examples.
That's a great idea.
Of
I'm very sure. I had to let the dog out.
Who let the dogs out?
It was Julie.
It happens every time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the new section. It's exciting.
I hope this has inspired everybody to make their section look beautiful.
Try it out. I think someone put their tartan. Someone from that's Scottish put their tartan.
Oh, cool!
Picture of their tartan in their section.
I feel inspired.
So
there's a lot of. I'm going to go find a picture to put in there. I want it. I want it. I don't
your
want
dogs.
Your dog.
I love my dogs.
I have Casey's DNA. I could put that in there.
Yeah, there you go.
Their DNA.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions about the new section, guys? No. Ooh.
Now I want to go play with my profile. We have to go now.
Okay, bye. Everyone go play with your genealogist section.
Yes, next week there'll be a quiz.
Yeah.
Not a quiz. I want everybody to bring their profile so that we can look and see what you did.
Yeah.
You only get 2 hours, Jer. You don't get a few days. You'll get a couple hours, and that's it.
All right. I think that's good for tonight.
Yeah.
Everybody stay safe and healthy out there.
Yes. And we will see you Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern time.
Yep.
Until then,
Bye.
Goodbye.